Hi there, how are you? Now today I want to talk to you about something really important. It's rest and resting and the ability to switch off and relax. You see, you might have heard about it recently a whole bunch of times, and that's because it is so important. Proper rest is fundamental to our well-being. Now, it is so important that in the 7-day story of creation that we find at the start of the Bible, whether you believe the story or not, it tells us something super important, because it says in the first 6 days of creation, God created the heavens, the earth, the trees, the plants, the flowers, man and woman. But on the 7th day, God did what? On the 7th day, God rested. Now, if you got that right, you can go and give yourself a biscuit. Well done. Well, it's my quiz. I can have a biscuit too if I want. Yes, on the 7th day, God rested. And it's that important that it is inherent within us. We have to be rested to be able to do our best at work. Now, sometimes we find ourselves so busy that we don't have time to rest, that we work through 7 days of the week and we start the next week and we just carry on going. But as we do that, we find that we suffer. We start to struggle. And our brains don't work as well as they used to, and the things that should be easy are no longer. Rest is so fundamental to us that we need to make sure that we are taking time to do it. And by taking the time to do it, we make ourselves better in our work. You know, it's so important that even Jesus saw the importance of rest. There are several times in the stories of Jesus where there's crowds around him, there's people about, there's people who need healing, there's people who want to ask him questions, there's people who need teaching, there's all these people, miracles to do, great work to be done. But still Jesus says, right, time to go. Let's get in the boats and go. Let's go to a solitary place to be away from it, to have that rest. And Jesus even said, come to me, all you who are weary and heavy burdened, and I will give you rest. Jesus didn't say, come to me, all of you who are doing really great and chipper and, ploughing on regardless. And Jesus understood the reality of who we are, and we need to rest. Now, when we think about rest, maybe we think of beaches, relaxing on tropical shores. Nice. There are some things that we just can't do at the moment. So we need to make sure that we are finding ways to rest. Now, the Bible says to observe a Sabbath, which was a day in the week where all work stopped. And I think that is still amazing advice, to take time to make sure that on one day a week you don't work. So even if you can't afford a whole day, at least block out a section of time and say, right, from this time to this time, I won't even think about work. As Fireman Sam once said, to do your best, you must get your rest. And if Fireman Sam said it, it's got to be true, right? So maybe it is getting outside and going for a walk. Maybe it is just doing something that we don't give ourselves time to do, sitting and listening to some music that we love that makes us happy, or watching some trash TV that you'd normally feel guilty about. Doing something that is important to you and don't feel guilty about it. Rest is something you need. It is not a privilege. So maybe you're a teacher or a TA or a school staff member watching this and thinking, I have so much to do, I can't. Maybe you're an NHS worker or a key worker facing the struggles of getting through this pandemic. Maybe you're a homeschooling parent with 3 kids who all need attention and help. And maybe you're a kid going through this with all of the challenges that kids before you haven't really had to face in this country. No matter who you are, rest is essential. And if you haven't finished all your tasks, if the house isn't spotlessly tidy, if things are a bit messy, if dinner is beans on toast, if, whatever, it doesn't matter. Give yourself a break. So I hope that you find a way to rest this week that does restore your soul, that does help you to be the best that you can be. Take care.